everyone, it's Kirsten. I hope you're having a great Monday, starting off the week real well. I know everybody's finally winding down after a long day of work. I am just getting started with some of it though for myself. I have been scanning images all day. In fact, give me just a second while I get the scanner going again. So the humming noise that you're going to hear is the scanner. I'm working on a film project scanning and restoring images for a client. I can't wait to talk more about that. If I get the chance, I will. But my first order of business is making sure that I talk to you about the different licenses that you need to obtain as a business owner, the processes behind it, how long it takes, and what it's going to cost. So the first thing that you need to make sure that you do is get an EIN number. I'll include the link in the blog when I get done with this. But you go to the website for the IRS, you let them know that you're doing a business number for this, and it's basically your employee identification number. It's your social security number for your business. So you want to make sure that you keep your business income separate from your personal income, what you make from the business itself. Same thing with bank accounts. Get a business bank account so you're not putting all of it into your personal bank account. But your EIN number is going to be very valuable. You're going to need that for your bank accounts whenever you set that up. You'll also need it for your business licenses when you do that as well. When you finally get your EIN number set up, you're also going to need to make sure you go to the county clerk and you get your business tax license. So I make less than $10,000 a year as a photographer or as a photography service business. So I get a minimal activity business license. And this is basically giving you a license number. It is stating the mailing and the location addresses for your business. And you pay $15 for that. You tell it what classification you're under, what service it is that you're providing. You fill out a little bit more information. You have a county clerk that can help you with any questions that you have. And it takes only about 10-15 minutes at most, depending on how well you know your business and how well you can answer the questions that are provided for you. Once you get that taken care of, you have to run over to the city hall and you have to fill out another form, pretty much the same, but this time it's for just your business license for minimal activity. This one, it states that you make between $3,000 to $10,000 a year. Hopefully it's 3 for me. I would prefer the 10, but I know starting out businesses are a little slow. But basically, you're just telling them the same thing: class identification, your tax number, your license number, your EIN number, all of that information. You're filling it out again. And then again, it also takes another $15 to fill that out, get it approved. Once you get both of those licenses, your business license and your business tax license filled out and approved, then you have to go to the city engineer. With the city engineer, you're actually filling out another form. And this is your administrative home occupation form. So if you're running your business out of your home, like I am, I have a second bedroom that I use specifically for my office, which is what I'm in right now. You have to tell the city engineer, hey, this is my business, this is what it is, and this is the type of activity that I'm doing in my house. So it says description of work activity to be conducted in the home. They're wanting to make sure that you are not having clients come to your house to take care of business. Like for me, I would not be doing a photo shoot in my house, hopefully not. But they're wanting to make sure that you don't do that, because that is not what a residential zone area is for. So they're just making sure that all I'm doing here is using this office space as an office. So I have to tell them, I'm editing my images, I'm doing my social media posts, blog posts, whatever. I'm also scheduling appointments and events with other clients. And then on top of that, I'm doing my accounting that I have to do, filling out all my information on QuickBooks. All of that, I have to let them know that that is the type of activity that I'm doing in my house. So once I get all of that approved, they sign it, and then I can start my business. I can start doing my daily activities. And that probably took about, I would say about 2 hours total. It takes about 10 minutes to fill out each application, but depending on how long it takes to actually wait for the person to approve it and all that, it can take a little bit longer. But if you hit the right time of day, go in the morning specifically, you can get through pretty fast. Like I said, you do have to go from the county clerk for the tax license, and then you also have to go to the city hall for your business license, and then also to the city engineer, which should be in the city hall. I would not know this information if it weren't for Chris Sloan at the Small Business Center here in Murfreesboro. That is actually located at the Chamber of Commerce. I would highly recommend, if you have any questions, go there as a business owner. They will be able to help you out tremendously. In fact, Chris was able to give me this little packet that's kind of explaining a little bit more. It's just basically a reminder of the stuff that I learned in college through my entrepreneurship classes, talking about the 4 P's of marketing, the risk and opportunity, the SWOT analysis, but it also tells you here how to get your tax registration, your licenses, all of that. It tells you specifically where to go for all of that. And then it gives you the addresses, which is really great. So I recommend, if you are not in Tennessee and you don't know where to go, see if there is a small business center that is run by MTSU. The great thing about that is you don't have to pay for the appointment. They just ask that you fill out a few surveys and you say, yes, you really helped me. The only thing that you cannot do when you go there is you cannot ask for legal advice and you cannot ask for accounting advice. They can refer you to someone, but they cannot actually specifically give you that information because of the legalities. They might give you the wrong information or something might change, and then you might hold them responsible, so they don't want that. Just keep that in mind. You're really only going there to ask them, hey, how do I do a business plan? I need advice on how to do this. Or where is it that I go to get these different licenses? How do I go about doing it? How long it takes me. I'll make sure to include all of these different links in the blog itself so that you know where to go. There will be some question and answer sites that you can go to as well. I'll make sure to give you several different definitions. That way you know exactly what it is that I'm going based off of for this whole vlog. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew what it was as a business owner, specifically for small business starting out, what it is that I had to go through as a small business owner. I know it gets really confusing because the classes that I took didn't really explain it very well since it changes from state to state. And I just want to be able to help everybody else out since it's really confusing sometimes. Just make sure you're not going to the Tennessee Secretary of State or the Secretary of State for whichever state it is you're in, because that won't help you unless you are doing liability or corporation style licensing. So I hope everybody has a great Monday night and enjoy the rest of the week and look for a new vlog coming soon.